Hey everyone, welcome back to Stygian Reign of the Old Ones. And we are looking at... Do you have that thingy? The bartender wants... let me see what you've got. Nope. Let's talk to this guy. What the fuck do you want? Do you have the key to that medicine cabinet, Jack? I do. What is you crank? Oh no, I don't think I want to fight him. So he has the key. Let me see what you've got. Tranquilizer. Yeah, maybe I'll get it. Can I use it on him? Nope. You're the stinky vulture man, room 303. Why did you cranks love your damn numbers so much? He scratches his crotch. If it was up to me, the only number you'd get would be 045. Can I leave now? You know, I'm tired of being harassed by you, not this time. I don't know why, Crank, but I always wanted this opportunity and you're serving it to me on a fucking plate. He raises his fist too. Let's hope it works. Because he's going to bust me up, I don't have any melee skill. If it doesn't work... Nice one. Did we get it? Bootleg whiskey. Okay. So we've got the key. Use the key we found. You open the locker and receive the contents. So we got the nerve tonic. That's what we wanted. Sanity plus 10. Yeah, I'm gonna use it. I do. You're a crazy son of a bitch, Cornuto, in a good way, sort of. I'll keep the rest of the bottle as compensation for my professional services. My cocktail will usher you to planthood in no time, Cornuto. And don't you worry, I've heard that the plants at least have a lively love life. Marino gives you a dirty wink. The old doctor used to say that everybody's pollinating everyone in that world. After checking his surroundings, Marino takes out a couple of stained medicine bottles and a few tubes. After a while, Marino hands a dirty bottle with mixture to you. You better don't. Marino is all ears now, Cornuto. I hear them coming. You'd better drink it now. We'll both be in trouble if they find out that thing on you. Drink it? Yeah, let's drink it. I think things are getting worse in this game for our hero. What's the wingman? Can I fight this one? You're horrified. You know what? I'm leaving. 30 angst. Yeah, well. Beyond the boundaries of space-time. You bat around the vertiginous corridors of the Cyclopean city like a wild animal which has been thrown into a cage. A vicious skirmish takes place between the invaders and the inhabitants of this eldritch settlement. Finally, when an immense point of access enters your line of sight, you act upon it to submit yourself to the phantasmal reality which stretches outside in all directions and set yourself free. Star-shaped theurgy. Let's equip this one. Building antenna, yeah, take everything. As you feverishly try to cover the dangerous and equally peregrine stretches of this unearthly battlefield, you come upon a most miraculous sight. It's that of a human, in the flesh, appearing every bit as real as anything else around you. He paces around perturbedly on these uncharted moors of primordial alien age, pressing his hands over his ears intermittently as he whines to himself. He tries to utter something, but nothing comes out except a hoarse and inarticulate sound. What in the devil's name, a man? He jumps out of his skin and turns to you, but the cry that should have come out of his mouth gets stuck in his throat. He's apparently mute. You keep your distance and he relaxes a little when he's convinced that you are harmless, but this angst of not being able to verbally express himself is only adding to his anxieties. Calm down, rest a little. Though he seems to be mute, he's apparently not deaf. Appearing to have comprehended every word of what you said, he waggles his head protestingly and starts surveying his surroundings in a deranged fashion. Suddenly, a sound which is audible only to him diverts his attention from you, and he looks to the sky with extended arms as if he was Moses at the top of Mount Sinai, receiving the great revelation. He is seized by something. He then covers his ears with his hands and starts moaning and floundering like an ensnared animal. Whatever it is that he's experiencing, it seems that the sounds in his head and the terror he suffers won't relent easily. Fire shot near his ear to shock him back to his senses. With this direct approach, his muteness comes to a cathartic end. He reacts to this shock therapy by a piercing shriek. "My voice," says the stranger. "It came back. My gratitude is beyond words, sir," says the man hoarsely. He hulks up back to his feet with a renewed vigor. "My name is Wilbur Hampton." "Do you know a way out of this place, Wilbur?" Upon the question, whose unsettling answer is probably hurled onto him by the maelstrom that rages over his cerebral ocean, his eyes drop down and he wriggles his fingers as if to decide how to respond. "Well, sir, if I had to tell this to anyone else but you, my audience would advise me to seek an asylum. But you are here, real and in the flesh. It proves I haven't lost my marbles after all. That odious, baleful man, whose face or lack thereof I cannot dare recall, implied to me in one of my visions by which I was haunted in that bewitched house that I shall find a gate that grants no passage. If we can found that gate, or whatever it is, and somehow manage to attain a passage through it, then we can perhaps leave this place for good. But I'm afraid I've been searching for it with no luck so far." "I understand. Perhaps we should face our destiny together then? I'm in your debt and I accept the offer, so that together we can confront whatever it is that awaits us in these strange lands. What exactly did you set foot in this pandemonium? When? Why, I haven't a clue, for I've lost track of time in this savage place. But I can never forget my last night in Arkham, since it was marked by Robert E. Lee's surrender at McLean House, as I read it in the evening paper." "How could that be possible? That was more than 60 years ago." "Not surprising, given the existence of such portals where time would work strangely. What are you implying?" "There is no easy to say this. I come from the 1920s. He shudders and stares at you with a vacuous expression, unable to react, let alone think. Perhaps one of his inner voices had told him that you were truly a stranger, not merely to himself, but to what he had known as time itself. So tell me, do the ghasts still carry ominous whispers from the ravine beyond Meadow Hill in your future Arkham? Yes, Wilbur, Arkham is still a same spooky. Well, a sound of nearby buzzing eventually breaks the heavy silence, suggesting to you that it's time to move on. What's the winged ones? Yeah, my sanity is not good, you know. The repulsively colored skies are teeming with hordes of innumerable Migo. It's no use fighting this alien legion. If you want to see it through, it's best to avoid these patrolling packs as much as possible. Exhaustion, crap. Oops. Oh crap. Maybe we shouldn't, I don't know. Let's see, can we pull it through? How many? And a wounded elder thing is about to get lynched by a throng of Migo. You can hear its cry for help in your mind. Let's help it? No reaction. Can I use Host of the Law on one of them? Nope. Maybe use a spell or something? Let's defend. Shoot it at the back. Nice one. Yep, it's down. Let's go here. He can still hit one of my guys if he goes berserk though. Please don't kill it. Let's defend. Migo Vanguard. It's doing a lot of damage and a lot of hits too. But it's taking a lot of damage also. Mace. Wow, he does a lot of damage. It's down. Oh, it's gonna kill it. Yeah, we can kill it, I think. Proceed. The moment you feel the gaze of all 5 peregrine eyes riveted upon you, you are absorbed into the depths of your mind with a shudder and a warmth descending from your temple to the nape of your neck. The entity wants to communicate with you. Now you are in an archaic corner of your consciousness to which you have been taken by the peregrine mind. The image before you is perceived by the mind rather than the eye, the mist of vagueness, a vacant board of conception expected to transform into new simulacra. You can sense the consciousness of the entity behind the nebulousness. It is not indebted nor obliged to you. You may be facing an entity who understands no such notions, but even so, there is a familiar sensation of curiosity. Who are you? As the mist of vagueness materializes in your mind's theater by convoluting into observable shapes, an unseen force orders a glance governing your various emotions to make you feel its conceit. The sense of superiority is infused into your bloodstream. How can I escape from this place? The image of the edifice which you saw before you ended up in the asylum now forms in your mind. Can you show me the way? The warmth and indulation with which your head has been suffused gets translocated. You feel the alien consciousness touching other parts of your brain. Suddenly, all the unfamiliar stimulants of the planet, wailings that resemble the horrors of the apocalypse, odors that churn your stomach, and other such atrocities of sensory perception become even more acute. Then, having seized what it sought, a bristly pain stabs your head. When you are about to faint, the pain abruptly ceases. You realize you can sense everything on the surface of the planet with perplexing clarity now. Though you can't quite fathom how it did this, you can now feel the structures and the sites of power on the planet. Try to conjure the image of this small man. What do you know about this man? The imagery you create causes a poignant reaction in the alien intelligence. The transmission starts to distort, fluctuate, and destabilize. Though you can make nothing of it at first, your comprehension catches up shortly. However much the entity is different in ways inconceivable to you, this is a familiar notion: death. The entity is dying. You sense fear, desperation, and something else. The bitter taste of being downtrodden maybe? The resentment against an existence that will end all too soon? And the transmission ends. Perhaps death, even in the most remote and forbidden corners of the cosmos, is still the same death. So... I don't even know where I'm going, what I'm doing, what's that? I didn't seem to do anything. Oh, crap. So do I have to protect the egg or something? Defend. Let's see what it will do. Yeah, they're coming towards me. Let's shoot this one. And go down here. Does he need to hit? Okay, let's use one and hit it in the back. Raised. Crap. So they don't kill me. 9 damage. You know what? I'm out of here. character, please. Crap. I need to play first, otherwise I'm dead. You're doing a lot of damage. Okay, we did 3 damage here. Yeah, I'm leaving. Raise. Crap. Nah, I need to play it again. Yeah, I restarted combat. Damn it. So I really need to see what's in that egg. Let's stay here. Defend you. Here. I should have a bomb or something. A reaction, maybe I should go here. Was nice. Let's leave. Let's shoot it. You know what? I'm leaving. Maybe I can shoot it from the back. Please go berserk. It's down, which means I can help this guy. And you stay put. Does a lot of damage. Oh my god, it's gonna kill him. No, you stay here. Oh, that got a bit close. Proceed. same thing? Do I call monsters or something? So where am I going? So we came from... What's this thing? When you draw near the queer building that rises before you, it starts to produce an oscillation which speeds up your heart's palpitations and stirs the hormones and chemicals in your body. The statuesque thing beckons you to get inside it. The comforting undulations that go through your body proclaim that its existential purpose is to heal and rehabilitate. Yeah, I'm going in. The immensity virtually swallows you. You find a quaint tranquility inside the warm, damp lightlessness. Just like a mother's womb, when the being finally disgorges you out, you curse this predatory and ruthless world to which you had to return. Still, there's no denial that it reinvigorated both your body and mind. Oh crap. So let's save it. Nithon. Was there a world called Nithon in Lovecraft's books? I don't remember. So what do we need to do? Do we leave or let's see, maybe we should go to the structure. Crap. No. Yeah, I'm leaving. Oh crap. Jerk. Yeah, I'm out of here. Yeah, we're about to get our next angst point. I think I should go to the first structure we found. The repulsively colored skies are teeming with hordes. If you want to see... Okay, I know that. Maybe I should go to where that building was. Maybe I shouldn't go where the shadows are. Let's leave. Crap, we got the angst point. Stays there again. No. If I go here, will he come again or did I make a mistake? Not enough space. Oh crap. Once my mania becomes active, is it a char character? Nope. Repulsive dialogues with companions suffer a drawback and a -2 sex appeal penalty. Yeah, let's go fearful. Crap. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Okay. Well, let's see. Can I do something with the egg? No. I have to go up, I guess. Crap. Nah, I don't want to fight anymore. You don't really get anything. The only thing you get is angst. Well, you get experience, but you run the risk of getting hit by this guy. And defend 2. Yeah, I'm out of here. Don't tell me I go in the beginning of... Oh crap. Nope. Caution outsider. Toruk. Hardly less otherworldly than the living Galactians found on this limbonic moon, this immensity is of so remote a creation that it leaves all conjectures clueless. I want to right click it, but science, yeah, I don't have enough. Container. Xenoplant sample. I'm not sure if I want that. Maybe I should light all those things in order to leave. Maybe I do. can always click that, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay. I lit it. Crap. Why did they stay here? That's not good because I'm running the risk of him going berserk. Yeah, let's retreat. No, no, no. Did I click everything? No, no, no. Let's move on now. Oh my god. What am I supposed to do? Like, do I have to click them many times? Because... Don't tell me you will lose your turn, please. Please, please, please. Okay, panicked. We don't care about that. Let's see, did we miss an egg or something somewhere? Doesn't do anything. Container, nothing. So, what did I miss? You know what, I'm going crazy. Sanity, use that on myself. Use that on myself again. I'm gonna go drunk here. Investigate it. There's something I'm missing or no. Intoxicated. No, 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 no. So I cannot go inside. What? So what do I have to do here? Let's see. Explore. Nope. We're totally exhausted and can't do anything. Maybe there were other eggs and I didn't see them. But I think I have clicked everything. Everyone is exhausted. We go here. Walk away. Yeah, let's see if there are other eggs around. Maybe I can do something. I'm not sure. We proceed. No. Was those on the right? Didn't see them. We're taking sanity hits all the time.
They're not coming this way. No one.
No, we go from the beginning. So I guess we have to click everything by avoiding the fights, which is something we don't do. Okay, I saw something. Maybe... there's something down here that I missed, maybe? No. Again. My God. I'm I'm taking really heavy sanity hits here. Do I have any sanity left? No. Oh my god. Whiskey. I'm going to revert to alcoholism here. So we have to be very careful. No, please. I think I must have done something. I'm not familiar with this place. Have we been here before? I don't think so. Nothing here. Yeah, that's a completely new area. The giant lips move hungrily. The entity's voice is like thunder now. Ah, we meet again. Ah, it's that thingy from the witch's house. Groups of Migos start to fly nearby. They seem to be showing deep respect to the mischievous entity speaking inside the Black Pyramid. I told you that the toll shall be paid twice. I said once now, once later. Light now, heavier in the future. Can that future be now? Draw the ritual knife, Maledicere, ready to cut yourself. Oh, no need for that. This time, the crimson toll cannot be paid with your blood. Whose blood are you asking for? In contrast with your impetuous attitude, the lips talk slowly, as if savoring this moment. This time it will be played with the blood of another. Many eyes on the pyramid's face suddenly turn to your companion standing behind you. You are ruined. Who are you speaking with, Lieutenant? Some new orders from the HQ? It's an entity I met inside the witch house. I don't understand. The thunderous voice is heard once again. The crimson toll shall be paid with the blood of a companion. While the grinning teeth are reflecting the nebulae that populates the alien skies up ahead, the pink's many eyes fall hungrily on your companions. Pay the crimson toll and I'll let you pass. I will never do such a thing. What am I going to do? What am I going to... I will never do such thing, and the sky seems dark now. Oh, the game is not meant to be played like this, not at all. So be it. Oh crap. Oh, then I shouldn't do that. Trapped internally in Nithon. So I should kill someone? Wow. Don't tell me. Is everything clicked? I hope it is. Yep. So let's do it one more time. What do I kill? The outsider or the... What blood are you asking for? Slowly turn face the outsider or the name. Let's do it on the outsider, the poor outsider. No, I'll do it on the nameless soldier. You approach the nameless soldier to keep your promise to the Black Lips. His inevitable doom closes in with each step you take. The maddening buzz of the Miko gets louder every second. Your reanimated companion snaps to attention upon your approach. Yes, sir. You have reached your objective, soldier. You are in torment, my friend, doomed to live the war forever. Let me set you free. What, sir? Do you think the war is coming to an end? Do you think they'll finally send us home? Yes, you're finally turning home. I am at the newspaper stand. It's one of those cool days at the end of summer in Arkham. I like this weather, makes you sharp. I inhale the smell of fresh baked bread coming from the Colonel family bakery. Good folks, Mr. Colonel always has some free bread for that wild-haired immigrant, Rathsack. Stab him. As the alien buzzing of your bizarre audience swells into a hellish cacophony, you slide the blade into the creature's withered heart. The black lips smile through every surface of the portal stone.
Unearthly wails shiver from the blade Maldesir as you jab it into your victim again and again. As the nameless soldier's rifle, which has never before left his hand, clatters to the ground, you realize that this undead being has finally retired from the war that rages endlessly in his broken mind. As you advance towards the alien pyramid and the voyage home, the black lips abruptly morph into a familiar visage, illuminating you in a moment of maddening apprehension. When your extra-dimensional odyssey returns you to the ruins of Miskatonic University, there's not much of sanity, nor humanity left in you. Apparently, all the trials you've overcome and the hideous sacrifices you've made on your damned voyage are nothing compared to what you must endure if you are ever to lay your hands upon the damned tome called Necronomicon.
Wow! That's it? That's the end? The futility in this game, really? I mean, you could see it coming from the very beginning, like, how could you beat the game in a good fashion? Like what, beat the old ones or something? I don't think so. And that shows you how heavily inspired the game is from the Lovecraft Mythos. Like, you know, everything is futile, you can't really do anything, you're helpless. When it comes to dealing with higher beings and stuff like that. Anyway, I really enjoyed the game. I hope you did also. I enjoyed this playthrough as a whole. And I'll see you in the next playthrough, which I don't really know what it will be. But thanks for watching. See you.